और जिंक की ग़िज़ाइयत।
नया 10 वाला टाइगर
जो दे एनर्जी का डबल डोज।
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स, एनर्जी भरा डोज हर रोज।
Strike it 99, a high score against Guyana. 1350s. Gets going, can do some serious damage. Well, it's that time of the game. The last two games of the Jaffna Stallions where Tisera Pereira has featured. It's around this time he's taken the game away from the opposition. From about the 10th to the 20th. And here, once more, he brings his team back into it. Jeez, keep him away from the 10th to the 20th. Pereira does wonderful things. Don't count him out.
Tell you what, I hope you selected him in your team in the My 11 Circle app. Download that, select TP. You're in with a good chance. The way that he's been playing with both the bat and the ball, and also the catching. Look at that. That's extraordinary. Should be able to come back for certainly two. Oh, that's well fielded on the boundary too. Good slide, pick up and throw. Tidy work. Well, that could a little bit of polite appeal as well. That's going to go upstairs. Oh, I think there's a toe over the line. I think he's okay. In the step, that foot might have been there, but the other toe, I think, was over the line.
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में.
Ibase International 20% off on Jazz Weekly Super Plus. अब सिर्फ 240 रुपए में. मिलाओ *505#. दुनिया को बता दो.
Do the Dew. तवानाई से भरपूर मजेदार दूध रूह अफ़ज़ा 225 मिलीलीटर टेट्रा पैक में दस्तयाब है।
Let's look at the MVP of the tournament so far, the My 11 Circle MVP. Tisera Pereira, there's no real surprise that he's at number one. 185 points. He's been in everything. 6 overs remaining, 7 wickets in hand. Full toss, friendly full toss. Just bunted down to long on for 1.
A good spell from Dhananjay De Silva, 1 for 27. That was the wicket he got. And you keep picking those wickets, you can pull the opposition back. Vital time. The captain does it again. That's a wicket to the fielder, really.
Another one. This time it's Dewan Olaferi's taken the catch. Hasaranga's picked up that. It's a little bit of a gift, I'm afraid. They are losing wickets exactly when they don't want to.
Yep, 2 new batsmen at the wicket now. Dhanushka Gunatilaka at the wrong time. He needed to be there till the end. Just helps it on its way. Dewan Olaferi, he doesn't miss many because he's got hands like buckets. The Jaffna Stallions clawing themselves back into this. The wickets continue to fall, but he's played another gem of an innings. Gunatilaka for 56. Ball Gladiators 118 for 4.
Fast Cables है number 1 in technology. पहली कीमा गोल्ड सर्टिफिकेशन, उनकी वाहिद CCV लाइन और रियल क्वालिटी की फास्ट तस्दीक। तारों से सितारों तक फास्ट केबल्स।
2 किलो डिटर्जेंट के मुकाबले में 1 लीटर विज लिक्विड लॉन्ड्री डिटर्जेंट।
खुशबूदार 2-in-1 फॉर्मूला दाग धब्बों और मिट्टी के जर्रात को निकाल भगाए। विज लिक्विड लॉन्ड्री डिटर्जेंट। तवानाई से भरपूर मजेदार दूध रूह अफ़ज़ा 225 मिलीलीटर टेट्रा पैक में दस्तयाब है।
Freckles और dark spots की total treatment.
Face Fresh Cleanser Face Wash.
जो face fresh, वही beautiful. Face fresh.
Not that long ago, they were 110 for 1. They've lost 3 wickets now for 8 runs. Dragging that on the onside. The call is 2, but there's only 1.
Last 3 overs been quite good for Jaffna Stallions. Dried up the boundaries, picked up 2 wickets, impelled well-set batsman to take matters in his hand, and he faltered. Hit the ball straight to the fieldsman. He was disappointed. And Jaffna Stallions getting the stranglehold of the game.
I don't want to be too harsh here, but Gunnar played well for his 56, 44 balls. He was disappointed when he got out. It was a catch to Duan on a fear. But gee, there were still so many overs left. Guys that go in and get the big 100, or the big scores, the 90s, even the 100s in T20 cricket, but certainly 80s and 90s. They're the blokes that make a difference.
Yeah, pressure was ramping up. They lost 2 wickets for just 8 runs in 3 overs. And he was feeling the pressure. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Plenty of overs left. A small partnership would have changed things for them. Wasn't to be. They are struggling. After 15, it's 1-2 for 4.
Do the do.
इसीलिए तो बचाए थे पैसे।
इसीलिए तो हम कहते हैं मोल सुप्रीम अर्थक्वेक रेजिस्टेंट स्टील बार। घर छोटा बड़ा नहीं, घर महफूज होता है।
काला कोला हेयर टॉनिक अब पहले से ज्यादा मॉइस्चर LA1 मॉइस्चराइजर के साथ, जो बालों में जरूरी नमी फराहम करता है, जिससे खुश्की कभी नहीं होती। ठंडक और दिमागी सुकून। काला कोला हेयर टॉनिक, बालों की कुदरती जिंदगी के लिए।
A lot of work for Chadwick Walton. Chianjaya Surya at the crease, fairly new. Loss of wickets has just shifted the control of this game towards the Jaffna Stallions. Shoaib Malik with the ball. Don't really often see him with the ball. He's usually a key batsman for any team in which he plays in. But he's got all-round ability, and it's on show now.
Wickets lost quickly and close to each other, 114 and 118. Really hasn't helped the Galle Gladiators, and that has been one of their problems. They've lacked the quality batsmanship they've been searching for. Afridi had 1 game. Standout performer has been Danushka Gunatilaka, but what about the support? So suddenly they're into the last 5, and at the current rate, 160 at best. They could go at 12, they'll get to maybe 180.
Shahid Afridi not in the side for Galle Gladiators. Would have been crucial in this batting lineup at this stage of the innings. From a psychological perspective, him coming in to bat now would have been an advantage for the Galle Gladiators.
Yeah, they would have loved Danushka Gunatilaka going through for them. Looks like for me the Jaffna Stallions just trying to get a couple of overs through. I think the wicket's a little bit slow. We've seen the spinners just get a little bit of purchase and be quite hard to hit. Hence Shoaib Malik, come on. Good move by Chisora Pereira.
Again, matchups. Shoaib Malik, the off-spinner, bowling to the left-hander, trying to take the ball away, as we've often seen in T20 cricket. Chadwick Walton prefers facing fast bowlers, pace on the ball, so pace off the ball could challenge him more. Swept away, but will find a fielder.
Dhananjay De Silva and Manidu Hasaranga together have just gone at 7 runs and over. And got 3 wickets, in fact. So they've done a brilliant job in the middle, which actually stifled that free flow of goals. So that's been one of the issues. But as you said, Mickey, the pitch looks a little bit slow and they're using the spinners more. So you'd see the slower balls, more spin as the game progresses today.
Yeah, for sure. We are seeing that. Plus the fact that the matchups you mentioned, Darren, Shoaib Malik to the left-hander, Chadwick Walton, who likes a little bit more pace. Malik in, just pushing it out to deep square leg. He hasn't actually got any opportunity to go hard at the moment.
End of the over. 127 for 4. And we'll have a strategic timeout.
हर मील पे सिंगल डील ये तो ट्रबल है अब क्या ट्रबल है फूड पैंडा पे सब डबल है अरे फिर से सिंगल डबल है
मुन्ना अब तक सिंगल हो
ओ चाचा डबल है भाईजान बबल है डबल है फूड पैंडा डबल डील घर का खाना मंगवाओ या रेस्टोरेंट से खाओ अभी ऐप डाउनलोड करो और डबल डील पाओ
And the award goes to Mr. Fawad.
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स जो दे 20% आयरन और जिंक की ग़िज़ाइयत
नया 10 वाला टाइगर
जो दे एनर्जी का डबल डोज
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स एनर्जी भरा डोज हर रोज काला कोला हेयर टॉनिक अब पहले से ज्यादा मौसर LA1 मॉइस्चराइजर के साथ जो बालों में जरूरी नमी फराहम करता है जिससे खुश्की कभी नहीं होती ठंडक और दिमागी सुकून काला कोला हेयर टॉनिक बालों की कुदरती जिंदगी के लिए
बड़ी स्क्रीन से मिले बड़ी एंजॉयमेंट रेडमी होता तो ये ना होता Redmi 9C
Xiaomi 20% off on Jazz Weekly Super Plus अब सिर्फ 240 रुपए में मिलाओ *505# दुनिया को बता दो
A strategic timeout in Sri Lanka, beautiful country known as the Pearl in the Indian Ocean. Very warm and friendly people in this country, rich in resources, beautiful flora and fauna as well for anyone visiting to enjoy. Formerly known as Ceylon, now Sri Lanka. We have the pleasure of bringing you the action from the My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League. 4 overs remaining in the innings. Can the Gladiators get up to that 170, 180 marker? Pulled away. And to add insult to injury, it's a no ball.
That's a coach and captain killer, that. Usman Shinwari coming round the wicket. He does it sometimes when he comes round the wicket. Chadwick Walton will be a lot happier now with some pace on the ball, and this is a massive partnership here for the Galle Gladiators. Almost the last of the recognised batsmen, Walton and Shian Jayasuriya have to take them to that 165 mark. Round the wicket, very well pulled onto the bat. Chadwick Walton loves pace coming onto the ball and has executed that really well.
Just over the line on that occasion, and as glad.
Great partner and sponsor to the My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League, Munchie Kome, #1 biscuit brand in Sri Lanka. Gold Gladiators squad enjoying some biscuits, as we have done in the commentary box as well.
One of Sri Lanka's top brands, and I believe Sri Lanka's #1 biscuit brand. Munchie.
And it's guilt-free, as they say, which is great.
And again, that had a sweet sound off the bat, and it flies high and over the boundary. Second 6 for Chadwick Walton.
Well, they'll need a few like this. Goal, they need something decent to challenge the Jaffna Stallion. Been riding a really fantastic time, and another look. Ganga spoke about how much of pace he enjoys, and that is confirmation number 2 in this over.
Sometimes it's so important. Sometimes it's so important. Here we go. Look at that. Straight. And the sound it made off the bat. Beautiful, beautiful shot, Chadwick Walton. Sometimes when you've been short of a little bit of runs, a little cameo like this can just get you going again. And hopefully if he gets some here, he could become a danger force for them going forward in this competition.
Where will he go now? Usman Shanwari can't be length, can't be short. Might be searching for that Yorker with the field. Might not want to go full and wide. Third man is in the 30-yard circle. Full and straight might be an option. Innovation, using the pace on the delivery. And that's wonderfully executed again from Chadwick Walton.
Innovation deluxe there, and suddenly Usman Shanwari's first 2 balls of this over have gone for 17. This is the over, this is the acceleration the Gold Gladiators need. Chadwick Walton could take them to something that they can defend today.
Well, the question is, will they opt to go with spin for the next 3 overs? They have the option of Shoaib Malik, they have the option of Chaturanga De Silva, because they're finding out with some painful consequences that pace is actually not the way to go here.
But even if the seamers are bowling, I think taking pace off the ball is one effective option to take an advantage, especially when a batsman is being aggressive. First 3 deliveries, they were full pace deliveries. Just like to see him roll his fingers across the ball. Full toss. Goes wide. Some good work in the outfield. Full runs.
Very well fielded out there. Chadwick Walton playing a little gem here. He's got the momentum back for the Gold Gladiators after losing 3 wickets in a cluster. Usman Shanwari going for the wide Yorker has just got that length wrong.
And the type of over that Gold Gladiators have been waiting for. Never had these big overs. They got stuck in the middle against a spin. And they were really struggling to break loose. That's Vanidu Hasaranga again. He's such a quick fielder across the turf.
"19 runs from the over. Chadwick Walton on fire. Clean strike. And goes all the way yet again. Wow, brutal from Walton. 150 comes up.
I think he tried to roll his fingers over that one and just got his length totally wrong. This is the over the Gold Gladiators need. This is the little cameo. Deep in the crease again, Chadwick Walton. Great transfer of weight. And it's so important now. You see the big hitters in the game going deeper in the crease, because with the lengths they find they can get under that and use their brute force to hit the ball over the boundary, just like Chadwick Walton did there.
Yes, Mickey, more time as well to play your shot further away from the bowler, using the depth of the crease. A little more options in terms of striking the ball. Walton hasn't had the best of year with the bat. Played for the Jamaica Tallowers at the back end of the tournament, the Caribbean Premier League. He was left out for lack of form. Nicked and gone. Fuller, wider pace on the ball. Maybe looking for a lot more power than timing. but it's an important wicket, you would say, for the Jaffna Stallions.
Absolutely. If they wanted to get rid of him quickly, and well, Walton will be kicking himself. Checking the front foot, he's all right. He looks so threatening. Again, going for that delivery, full and wide. And a good catch behind the stumps, and he knows it. He was aiming over mid-off. He was aiming somewhere straight. So 152 for 5. Walton, a quick fire, 31 of 14.
Do the do.
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में.
iBase International.
प्रोसेसर स्लो तो लाइफ में नो फ्लो. रेडमी होता तो ये ना होता. Redmi 9C.
Xiaomi.
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स जो दे 20% आयरन और जिंक की ग़िज़ाइयत.
नया 10 वाला टाइगर
जो दे एनर्जी का डबल डोज.
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स, एनर्जी भरा डोज हर रोज.
Dhananjaya Lakshan, the 22-year-old, who was born in Galle, comes to the crease. Still young to T20 cricket. Has a big role to play to finish the innings for Galle Gladiators. Feeling a beautiful cameo from Chadwick Walton. 31 from just 14 deliveries. Disappointed he got out at this time. One delivery left in the over, 25 runs already from it. Goes short, make that 26. Things looking up for Galle Gladiators. 17 gone, 153 for 5 now.
Star 614 hash मिलाओ और 67 रुपए में जैज़ महाना बचत ऑफर लगाओ.
Jazz, दुनिया को बता दो.
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में.
iBase International. 20% off on Jazz Weekly Super Plus. अब सिर्फ 240 रुपए में. मिलाओ Star 505 hash. दुनिया को बता दो.
न्यू काला कोला आमला हेयर ऑयल. इसमें है खालिस आमला. स्याह घने बाल. काला कोला आमला का कमाल.
Will this over bring Shoaib Malik his experience? Coming to the fore here with the ball. Again, the off spin to the left-hander. My 11 circle. You have a chance on this app to play with champions. Make your team. Remember, there's a My 11 circle MVP to be crowned at the end of the tournament. Player with the most fantasy points. Sweetly timed through the offside.
Here we go, the wicket. Chadwick again, very deep in the crease. He cleared his front leg, and that probably just took his alignment out. If he had gone towards the ball here through the offside, it would have been much better. This could be out, just drop short. Just drop short. But again, Darren and Rashan, this is the matchups we talk about. Because there's two left-handers at the wicket, you get the off-spinner on.
Just looking at that Chadwick Walton wicket with a wide delivery like that, you should be hitting square up rather than straight down the ground. That's why they say for the power batsmen, they build a strong base. So when a batsman sets himself, if you go wider as a bowler, it's always the advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Very, very well said. The owners met him, a very, very nice gentleman, and Mr. Arnold, owner of Jaffna Stallions, met him this morning.
Important that this man, Shehan Jasuri, who's on strike, just starts to move, because this will be the man that Jaffna will be, rather Galle will be looking to try and get some quick runs and big runs, because 156 at the moment, 2 overs left. This over just realizing 3 runs.
Some guile from Shoaib Malik. That last delivery was flighted, pace off the ball. Very economical, that over. Just 4 runs from it. 157 for 5.
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में.
iBase International.
तवानाई से भरपूर मजेदार दूध रूह अफ़ज़ा 225 मिलीलीटर टेट्रा पैक में दस्तयाब है.
आप सफेद बालों से हैं परेशान? तो जस्ट फॉर मेन ही छुड़ाए जान सिर्फ 5 मिनट में. Be the better man you are and look the part.
iBase International.
Cycle Incense Fair Play Award, an award for the team that displays the best spirit in which the game should be played. Will be judged by the umpires and the officials. So teams will need to conduct themselves in the spirit of the game. So far, Candy Tuskers at the top. Musal Pereira will be happy.
He will be, but does it also involve how players react? I know the team comprises of players, but we did see situations where there was some steam.
Yes, we did, and that's not a bad thing in games. Yeah, the little package of Chadwick Walton deep in the crease, getting his bat through the ball. A lot of good innovation there. Hit the free hit for 6. Beautiful shot. That was just on length. Got his way through the ball. The length too short there by Shinwari. And then the wide one. He was deep in the crease, but he cleared his front leg. And as Darren Ganga said, should have been hitting to hit that ball a lot squarer. This is really important now for Shian J. Saria to finish. Mr. Azam Khan, not a happy man there, with Moin Khan next to him in the dugout for the Galle Gladiators.
26 runs were scored in that Shinwari over. Already better in this over. 2 dot deliveries.
Also the breeze have picked up a lot from where it was. It's really strong cross breeze from about deep mid-wicket now to the left-hander to about deep point. So Hamadote is quite famous for cross breeze, and this evening in particular it's really picked up.
Change in the field. Third man goes back. Fine leg comes into the 30-yard circle. Mid-off up. What will it be? Full and straight. Searching for the Yorker.
That was well bowled. Usman Shinwari has started this over very, very well. 2 dot balls, bowled at full pace, where he just got his lengths right, and then he bowled the slow ball there. Just got his fingers over the ball, bowled the slow ball to change the pace up. Very well done. He's starting to construct a good over here, and this is a very important one for Galle Gladiators if they want to get to that 175, 180.
Looking at the way the Galle Gladiators batsmen were dismissed, Bhanuka Rajapaksa, Danushka Gunatilaka, both at critical times when they really couldn't have afforded to get out. And then Chadwick Walton, he was just moving, he was rocking, he was going so quickly. And the Stallions have come back and bowled some really good cheap overs. This over, penalty made, just 3 balls and 1 run only.
Lakshan, where can he get a boundary? Goes straight. Nice high elbow. A lot of class in that stroke. Not quite sure it went the distance. The umpires will just check.
That was a punch. Very little bat lift, but punch, strong forearms. Stood up, just backed away a bit and punched it so hard.
also went deep in the crease, as is the norm now for power hitting at the back end, and just got his weight and arms through the ball. That was a very, very good shot from Dhananjaya Laxman.
Well, he's unknown quantity, but shots like that will tell us why he's in this side. At a time when Galle are desperate to win, just bringing in players like this, obviously, it's an indication of the potential he carries.
Bowls a little bit of medium pace as well, so we just might see him with the ball. Advances, but doesn't make contact. A little bit of a glare as well. Some mind games.
Yeah, he's not scared. He's got great body language. He's got a great presence. Rolls his fingers across the ball again. Change of pace. Very, very well bowled there. But Usman Shinwari, he's bowled well in 3 out of his 4 overs. And there was just that 1 over that he really, really fetched. He's had a good tournament so far, Usman Shinwari.
Well, Galle's in the batting, their finishing has been rather poor. When you just look at the batsman who was finished off, well, Shahid Afridi's there in the last 5 overs. But no one really else figuring in a list that has been given to us in terms of good finishers.
Shinwari, 7 wickets so far to him in the tournament. Change of pace again. Excellent variation and change up being shown here. 19 overs gone, 162 for 5.
20% off on Jazz Weekly Super Plus. अब सिर्फ 240 रुपए में मिलाओ *505#. दुनिया को बता दो.
2 किलो डिटर्जेंट के मुकाबले में 1 लीटर विज लिक्विड लॉन्ड्री डिटर्जेंट.
खुशबूदार 2-in-1 फॉर्मूला दाल धब्बों और मिट्टी के जर्रात को निकाल भगाए. विज लिक्विड लॉन्ड्री डिटर्जेंट.
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में.
iBase International. Fast cables है number 1 in technology. पहली कीमा गोल्ड सर्टिफिकेशन. उनकी वाहिद CCV लाइन और real quality की फास्ट तस्दीक. तारों से सितारों तक. Fast cables.
Saranga de Silva was a pick of the bowlers. 2 for 29 in his 4 overs. What will be the decision by Tessera Pereira for the last over? Might be Shoaib Malik. Shoaib Malik, 2 overs, just conceding 9 runs. Will finish proceedings with the ball.
He's bowled well, hasn't he? I mean, he's bowled well to the left-handers. Hasn't been easy to score runs off, so Pereira just continuing with him, the vote of confidence. Shehan Jayasuriya has 6 balls to do something special for the Galle Gladiators.
Appeal for stumping. That leg was firmly planted. Umpire still going upstairs to double check.
This is quite a risk bowling Shoaib Malik in the last over, but he's got a lot of experience. Shoaib Malik. Well, yeah, the ball's fine. No problem with that. Shehan Jayasuriya missing on his sweep slog. Nothing to report on that. He's safe. Shoaib Malik he's going to change his pace up here. He's got a lot of experience, but it is a massive risk bowling an off-spinner in the last over.
Jayasuriya's faced 12 deliveries, just 7 runs. It's a little bit of bat, but thankfully changes the strike. More aggressive Lakshan comes on strike, and he'll be searching for a boundary.
Well, on available stats, you'll say that Lakshan is more aggressive, but Shehan Jayasuriya carries the reputation of being an aggressive, hard-hitting batsman. So 8 of 13 is not the kind of a return that he's capable of. He could do much more.
Goes for it and hits it well, goes into the gap. 16-4 off the innings. Exactly what they need at this stage. It's a My 11 circle champion shot.
Important runs down the order. You spoke about inching towards that 170, 175. They're 3 runs, 3 balls away. So a few shots like that.
Can he get another? This has been a good innings so far by Lakshan. Without experience, but playing with maturity. And the gap again should be 2 at least. Gets home.
Experience of Shoaib Malik there, knew that he was going to come down the wicket to him. That ball bowled it a little bit quicker, but Dhananjaya Laxon's played well. Shayan Jayasuriya hasn't been able to get it away. Dhananjaya Laxon has certainly given a little bit of impetus. They need 175. He only gives them something to bowl at.
Very good. Excellent, in fact, from Shoaib Malik. Getting it in that Yorker zone.
Just got his lengths right. Just got his lengths perfect.
Will the innings finish on a high? Can they get a boundary goal? Gladiators. Full toss again with pace. They run for 1 and will come back for the second. Will be run out as well. So anticlimactic for the Gold Gladiators when you felt they had a chance of getting to 180 when Chadwick Walton was there. They get to 169.
So just 18 runs since Walton got out, and that's not a great return for a side that's battling the best team so far in the tournament. The Jaffna Stallions, who batted with a lot of power and finesse. Another look, really struggled against Shoaib Malik. Spoke about his experience, his changes, the trajectory, run out by a big distance.
Nice throw, good calmness and composure by Shoaib Malik to effect the run out.
Do the do.
इसीलिए तो बचाए थे पैसे।
इसीलिए तो हम कहते हैं मुगल सुप्रीम अर्थक्वेक रेजिस्टेंट स्टील बार। घर छोटा बड़ा नहीं, घर महफूज होता है।
20% off on Jazz Weekly Super Plus अब सिर्फ 240 रुपए में। मिलाओ *505#। दुनिया को बता दो।
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में।
Ibase International।
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स जो दे 20% आयरन और जिंक की ग़िज़ाइयत।
नया 10 वाला टाइगर
जो दे एनर्जी का डबल डोज।
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स, एनर्जी भरा डोज हर रोज।
Do the do.
They'll have to really come and deliver here. Margin for error is almost 0, considering how strong the Jaffna Stallion batting lineup is. And that's a look at the Gold Gladiators card. Gunathilaka made 56. He was the one that stood out. And of course, look at what Walton did, 31 of 14. The rest really didn't flow enough.
In terms of the bowling, Hasaranga was the best, 2 for 29. Shinwari was a bit expensive. He picked up a wicket. Dhananjaya De Silva, a wicket to him, and Suranga Lakmal as well with a wicket. So middling total, you would say, scored by the Gold Gladiators. Jaffna Stallions will need 171 if they are to go on to win this game.
हर मील पे सिंगल डील, ये तो ट्रबल है।
अब क्या ट्रबल है? फूड पैंडा पे सब डबल है।
अरे फिर से सिंगल? डबल है।
मुन्ना अब तक सिंगल हो।
ओ चाचा, डबल है। भाईजान, बबल है। डबल है। फूड पैंडा डबल डील, घर का खाना मंगवाओ या रेस्टोरेंट से खाओ। अभी ऐप डाउनलोड करो और डबल डील पाओ।
पूरी की पूरी रकम फौरन से पहले पहुंच जाती है, इसीलिए मैं घर पैसे सिर्फ एलाइड एक्सप्रेस सर्विस से भेजता हूं। और एलाइड एक्सप्रेस +1 टर्म डिपॉजिट से बेहतरीन मुनाफा भी।
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
चलें, अब मैच देखते हैं।
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में।
iBase International.
इसीलिए तो बचाए थे पैसे।
इसीलिए तो हम कहते हैं मोल सुप्रीम अर्थक्वेक रेजिस्टेंट स्टील बार। घर छोटा बड़ा नहीं, घर महफूज होता है।
20% off on Jazz Weekly Super Plus. अब सिर्फ 240 रुपए में। मिलाओ *505#। दुनिया को बता दो।
Do the do. इनवर्क्स लाया इंस्टेंट गैस वाटर गीजर। नल खोलते ही फौरी और मुसलसल गर्म पानी, वो भी 70% तक गैस की यकीनी बचत के साथ। इनवर्क्स, चेंजिंग योर लाइफ बेटर वे।
फास्ट केबल्स है नंबर 1 इन टेक्नोलॉजी। पहली कीमा गोल्ड सर्टिफिकेशन, उनकी वाहिद CCV लाइन और रियल क्वालिटी की फास्ट तस्दीक। तारों से सितारों तक फास्ट केबल्स।
तवानाई से भरपूर मजेदार दूध रूह अफ़ज़ा 225 मिलीलीटर टेट्रा पैक में दस्तयाब है।
चेहरे का मुकम्मल ब्यूटी सोल्यूशन।
फेस फ्रेश ब्यूटी फेस वॉश।
जो फेस फ्रेश वही ब्यूटीफुल। फेस फ्रेश।
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स, जो दे 20% आयरन और जिंक की ग़िज़ाइयत।
नया 10 वाला टाइगर,
जो दे एनर्जी का डबल डोज।
टाइगर एनर्जी बिस्किट्स, एनर्जी भरा डोज हर रोज।
न्यू काला कोला आमला हेयर ऑयल, इसमें है खालिस आमला। स्याह घने बाल, काला कोला आमला का कमाल।
छोटे कैमरे के बड़े मसले। रेडमी होता तो ये ना होता। रेडमी 9C, Xiaomi।
Welcome back. That's the story so far. 170 for 6 is what the Galle Gladiators scored after they won the toss and elected to bat. Gunatilicus 56 off 44. He was the chief scorer, but it could have been a better performance, really. These are the highlights of the performance. I think that they got a really good start. Amir Sahela's alongside me as well. Their start was impressive, Amir.
It was promising as well. Both the openers featuring in a partnership, that left-hand, right-hand combination going for them. Hassan Ali getting his first kick, and he was looking good, but this guy is an exception, the way he bats. Gunatilicus, he's always control of things when he's out there in the middle. That was nicely held.
Asaranga took that catch. The first wicket going down with 67 on the board, and then the big fellow arrived. Azam Khan, yes, he arrived, and a couple of big blows playing his natural game. And at this stage, it looked like they were going to go and get somewhere around the 190 mark, but unfortunately hit one straight down the throat, and 110 for 2. Soon after that, Rajapaksa went 114 for 3. And then the big wicket, the wicket that they wanted. The Galle Gladiators, that was it. Gunatilicus gone for 56 off 44 balls. And Chadwick Walton came out and enjoyed himself. A couple of lusty blows. Didn't last very long. 31 off 14 deliveries. So it was a good little cameo. 1 4 and 3 6s. And some of these shots were quite exceptional. And unfortunately, Nick went behind as far as the Gladiators are concerned. 152 for 5 when he departed.
and Jay Syria then at the end. And at this stage, I think they just let themselves down a little bit. And the run out right at the very end, getting the total of 170 for 6. That's what is required by the Galle Stallions, the Jaffna Stallions, my mistake. That was posted by the Galle Gladiators. Stallions need 171 of 20 overs, and as you can see, the conditions are really good here in Hambantota. Here we go. What do you think that total was short by, Amir?
I think when you lose too many wickets in the middle overs, it's always going to stymie the progress of the innings. And the opposition, they don't allow to get that momentum once again.
I think they're probably shy by maybe 15 runs, perhaps even 20 runs. One stage on track for the 190 mark. But that's what the Stallions require. The Jaffna Stallions, 171 to win. Conditions are just ideal. The track is very good. It's a little bit slower than some of the surfaces we've seen in the middle of this square. It's a big square. 10 pitches can be made on this square. But there's nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. It's not turning any distance. And it's an opportunity here, I think, for the Galle Gladiators to really get stuck into the Jaffna Stallions top order, because that's been a problem for them. They've been rescued twice by Tessara Pereira. And I wonder if he's going to be required to do it again. But if they can pick up wickets, they've been 40 for 4 pretty much the last 2 games, the Jaffna Stallions.
Yeah, like beautiful pictures. Beautiful part of the world, Sri Lanka. Tomos have been very impressive behind the stumps. He's an able batsman, reliable batsman. He's going to be partnered with